Om. Namaste. Welcome. This yoga practice will be about fulfilling our desire to grow, love, create, and serve by aligning with our dharma. When our desire serves the unfoldment of life and our soul's longing, it becomes a force for awakening. But when desire arises from fear or selfish ego, it is never fully satisfied. Fulfilling our dharma enlivens us, opens our hearts, and strengthens our resolve. This yoga practice is an invitation to align with your deepest truth and achieve the right relationship with life, allowing it to unfold naturally. Now, to invoke a spirit of fulfillment with reverence, create a sacred space and special time to fulfill our dharma and allow the flower of life to unfold naturally. We'll create Padma Mudra, Padma the lotus, bringing hands to Anjali Mudra. Keep the thumbs and little fingers touching. Separate the other three fingers to create an blossoming flower. Okay? The Padma Mudra helps you remember your natural soul beauty and innermost radiance. Take several centering breaths, allowing your deep soul glow to shine, radiate, and blossom with beauty and grace. Now relax mudra, and we will begin standing. Coming up. To start loosening the body. Stand comfortably, roll the shoulders back, and begin to circle the head, one revolution per breath. Inhaling up to the sky and exhaling, looking down to the earth. Just listen, sense, feel what's happening in your neck. Coordinate the movement with the breath. Just reverse the circles. Then touch the shoulders with the hands so we can circle in the shoulders. Elbows lift up and around. And again, hearing, feeling, sensing all the parts of that movement. Just accepting wherever your body is today. And reverse a few circles. Then hold on to the hips and begin to circle the hips some. These could be small circles to begin. And as your body loosens, to make them a little more generous. And reverse the circles too. Very good. Now interlace the hands and press the palms up to the sky. Draw the navel in, press the heels down so you can lengthen the back of the body as much as the front. Now twist to the side, turn, and keep lengthening down through the legs and feet. And switch sides, twist, and press away with the palms, push down with the feet. Good, and bring the hands behind the head, open the elbows. Inhale, tilt back. And exhale, look down. Bring the elbows forward, chin to the chest. Blossom open like the lotus on the inhale. And close in as they do at night. Inhale to the sun. And exhale to the moon. And release the arms and just swing them gently from side to side. A little twisting and resting. Now bring the feet together, bend knees, squat down, chair pose. Hands either support on the knees. They could be bent elbows or straight arms parallel to the ears. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, deepening, strengthening. Warming up the muscles in the legs, the back. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs, and exhale, swan dive forward. Fold over the legs. Inhale, hands to knees, flat back. Exhale and fold forward again. Twice more. Inhale, hands to knees, and exhale, folding over straight legs. And one more time, inhale, halfway up. And then exhale, fold forward. Now bend the knees, widen the feet. Turn the toes out slightly so you can squat down with the hips. Heels may lift up. You could balance with the hands or try and lower the heels, lift the hands. And hold the hands in prayer. Now, release the hands down, lower the knees down, and walk the hands out to stretch out fully, prone, full pranam. Bowing to your highest purpose, your dharma. Special to you personally. Now, begin to release up to table pose. And step that right foot forward to low lunge. Climb hands up to the right knee. And steady yourself with muscular energy through the core, legs, feet, and then raise the arms. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, deepen your roots into the earth. And lower the hands. And revolve to the right, lifting the right arm up and twisting, gazing up. An option here, if you wish, is to curl the back toes under, lift and straighten the back leg. This is Parvrita Parshvakonasana. Lower the knee if it's lifted, hands down, and right foot back. We'll switch to the other side, bring the left foot forward. Lift the hands up to the left knee and pause, reorient, and reconnect with muscular energy into the core of the pelvis, legs and feet, and finally lift the arms to celebrate this connection to your deepest desire to fulfill your soul's longing to create, to love, to serve. And lower the hands down. And now twist, lift the left arm. And same option here is to curl the back toes under, lift and straighten the back knee for a revolved side angle. And release down. Step the left foot back. And we're going to downward dog. Curl the toes under, lift up the knees. And you can pedal, walk the knees. Get comfortable in the pose. Soften on the inhale. And strengthen on the exhale to stretch and lengthen. Inhale, come to high plank. And exhale, lower the knees, hips, and chest. Rolling down through cobra. Point the toes back. Hug the elbows in and curl back up to cobra. And add a little twisting, turning. You could even tap one foot behind for more of a twist. And then release to the ground. Inhale, push up to table pose. Exhale, press back to child's pose. Breathe into the back of the neck, the shoulders, the waist. And exhale, empty out the belly, pulling the navel to the spine. Keeping the breath in the pose, it becomes dynamic, pulsing, flowing, alive. Expanding on the inhale, and lengthen the arms forward as you exhale to stretch through the spine. Good. Now, come to table pose, and turn the palms backwards so the fingers point towards the knees. Bring the fingers close to the knees so you can sit back to the heels. And we'll practice Simhasana, the lion's breath, to show our fierce determination to fulfill our dharma. We're going to make a roaring sound like ha as you exhale. Also, sticking out the tongue, point it down, and rolling the eyes up towards the third eye. We'll do 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On the exhale. Inhale, one more. Very fierce. Relax and release up to a high kneeling position. Hold on to the back of the waist and look up for camel pose. Tuck the shoulder blades in, scoop the heart up, and support the back by engaging muscular energy through the lower back and the buttocks, the thighs. And then inhale, lift up to a straight back. We're staying here. Variation, lift the right arm and go back again to camel. Pressing the hips forward. Keep the shoulders level, square. And release back to center. So switch arms, lift the left arm, plug the arm bone down into the shoulder blade integrate into the back of the ribs, hug the legs to the midline, squeeze the buttocks, and then start to reach back behind. 3 deep breaths. Now release. Hands back down in front on the mat. And curl the toes under. Lift the knees. And straighten the legs to downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Find the rhythm of your breath. And match the movement and the pose to that rhythm. So they can soften the knees and shoulders on the inhale, arch the lower back, and straighten the legs, lengthen the arms on the exhale. Walk the feet forward, bend the knees, and roll back up to standing. Pause as you recenter, realign with your dharma, your highest purpose. Now, we'll do warrior 1. Step the right foot back, bend the left knee, and feel in the soles of the feet when you're nice and steady. And then go on to lift the arms. Begin with the foundation in your pose, make it strong and steady, and then you have freedom to grow, learn, evolve the pose. So it's dynamic, breathing, alive. And rest. Lower the arms. Hold on to the front leg and begin to fold forward over the left hip. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, tuck the chin slightly, and on the exhale, continue folding over straight leg. Support at whatever level is appropriate. And over a series of breaths, can deepen that stretch gradually, thoughtfully. In alignment with the flow of life. Now, releasing, inhale, step the right foot forward, and exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, rise, lift the arms, and join the palms at the heart. Separate the middle three fingers, so you have Padma Mudra at the heart. Feeling your glowing heart, your shining soul, leading your way to fulfill your desire. Now for warrior, on the second side, step the left foot back and bend the right knee. Spiral the left hip to face forward, the right hip crease to lift up and back. And you can hold with your hands on the hips until you feel that they're level and square to the front of the mat. And lift the arms. Invite the breath to make the pose more gracious, more fluid, and just more fun. Releasing the arms down to hold on to the front leg. We'll begin folding forward in pyramid pose. Roll the shoulders back, tuck the chin slightly, and continue forward as you breathe, bringing the hands lower or to the mat. Soften the knee on the inhale, recheck your alignment. And then straighten the leg on the exhale until you feel your stretch is satisfying your desire. And then release this, step forward, inhale to a flat back, and exhale, fold again, head to toes. This is Uttanasana. Inhale, rise, lift the arms, stretch tall, and rejoin hands in Padma Mudra at the heart, sealing our desire to fulfill our dharma and create the most luminous soul beauty. Now we'll do warrior two. Step the right foot back, spin around, step the right foot back, turn the right toes out 90 degrees, and then spread the arms shoulder height. Look over the left fingers. Inhale, shoulders back, and exhale, navel in, so we can go a little deeper. Floating up on the inhale, pressing down on the exhale. Ease up on the inhale, strengthen more on the exhale. Okay, and then triangle pose, straighten that left knee, drop the left hand, and raise the right arm over the shoulder, looking up on the inhale, and pressing the feet down on the exhale. Lengthen the legs. Steady with the breath. Good job. Lower the right hand to the right hip. Tap the back foot in a little closer. And then half moon pose. Reach down with the left hand. Lift up the right leg. And stack the hips, shoulders, and extend the arm. Carefully step down to warrior two. And switch the feet. Rest the arms as we pivot. Now, nice long stance. Bend the right knee. Align the shoulders right above the hips. There's always a tendency to reach out over the front leg. So reach back as much as you're reaching forward. Find that balance. Inhale, shoulders back. And exhale, pull the navel in. Press the feet down. Pulsing with the breath. So you can still smile a little. Brings joy to fulfill the dharma, even if that's just doing a good warrior two. Now straighten the right knee, for triangle pose, and lift up the left arm. Inhale, the left shoulder rolls back, and exhale, the right hip tucks under. Imagine your body being pressed between two panes of glass, holding core strength by drawing the navel in, lifting the kneecaps up. Create a very powerful, solid foundation through the pelvis and legs. And that's going to be key now as we transition into half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. So tap the back foot in closer, lean down to the floor with the right hand, and lift up the left leg. Turn the toes out, and then extend the top arm. Work from the core to press down through the standing leg. And gradually step back down to warrior two. And rest with the arms. Keep the legs wide, but square the feet so they're parallel, facing the side edge. Lift up the kneecaps and fold forward halfway. Inhale, shoulders back. And exhale, fold deeper, hands to the mat. Nice big breaths. Draw the shins in so the ankles don't sickle out to the side. Draw muscular energy up to the core of the pelvis. And we can soften the knees on the inhale and straighten the legs on the exhale. relax and slowly release up again to standing. And step the feet back together. And from the front of the mat, we'll do a vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the arms up, arch back. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Walk back to plank pose. Inhale, arms straight. And exhale, lower knees, hips and chest. Cobra. Lift again to cobra or up dog. In up dog, the knees are off the mat. And press back to table pose or downward dog. Transition to a seated position with legs in front. Move the sitting bones back and wide. Flex the ankles and press the heels down to pull the kneecaps up. And draw the lower back in. Okay, so you want to see, hopefully, a good demo here. So head, neck, and trunk are all in a plumb line right over the sitting bones. This is Dandasana, staff pose. You can use like kickstand arms behind if that helps get the alignment. And next we're going to Paschimottanasana, the forward fold. So inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, tuck in the tummy. We're folding forward with the crown of the head aimed straight ahead. Sometimes the chin wants to point ahead, so tuck the chin slightly. Feel the length in the back of the neck. Relax the shoulders. You don't have to hold on to the toes. We can slide the hands under the back of the calves. Inhale, lengthen, align. And on the exhalation, feel where your body needs to go to enjoy the optimal stretch. And it's going to be different each day. So just align with what's right for you today. And relax up to a straight back. Bring the hands behind the hips, lift the knees, and press the soles of the feet flat into the mat. Lift the sides of the hips up. This is Purvottanasana. Let's do 2 more breaths. And 1 more big breath. Lift to your max. And gracefully lower the buttocks down. And balance on the sitting bones for boat pose, Navasana. You can support your boat pose with hands behind the thighs, lifting the feet, and gradually straightening the knees. Or try without that support of the hands, holding for 5 breaths. And release the legs. And let's go back to Purvottanasana. So back to the upward table. We did that. Lifting the sides of the hips. And if you like a little more variation, challenge, lift one leg to the sky. Don't let the hips drop. And switch to the other leg if you're lifting. Don't let the hips drop. And slowly rest. Feet, hips down. Good. Let's quickly transition onto the back for thread the needle, Sarichyasana. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Open the right knee to the side. And then thread the right arm through. Hold the back of the left thigh. Lower your head and shoulders. And start to draw the left knee towards your chest. Relaxing the arms on the inhale. Fill the breath. And on the exhale, tighten the tummy and draw the knee in with the arms. Until you're feeling a healthy stretch in that right hip. Some deep muscles take a long time to become elastic. Now, please switch sides. And right foot down, cross the left ankle over the right knee. Open the left knee to the side. Stretch deeper by threading the left arm through the legs, holding the right leg with both hands, and then lowering your head and shoulders. Inhale, relax the arms, let them lengthen. And on the exhale, tighten the arms, tighten the tummy. And you'll start to feel some stretch in that left hip. Not everyone's hips are equal, so just align with your own personal best. Your best effort is all that's needed. And rest the feet down. And go back to the first side. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. And then widen the left foot over to the side edge of the mat. We're going to twist the knees to the right. Lower the knees to the right. And the right heel will trap and pin the left knee down. So you're going to stretch even more through that left thigh and hip. Now, relax, release that side and switch to the other side. Now, crossing the left ankle over the right knee, widen the right foot to the side edge, and then tilt the knees to the left. Now the left heel pinning the right knee down. You should feel more stretch in this right side of the waist. And the head can turn and look back over the right shoulder. Now unwind, untangle the legs. Lift them and rock yourself up to seated. And we'll try some seated hip openers, starting with head to knee pose. Janushirshasana. So the legs are going to extend in front, and then the right knee bend to the side. Press the right foot into the inner left thigh and keep that pressure equal with the thigh pressing against the foot. So both legs are hugging to the midline, creating stability, strength, and support so the rib cage can lift up away from the pelvis and fold forward with a long spine. Okay, inhale, space into the spine, and exhale, folding a little deeper, tighten the tummy, and you can use hands under the back of that left leg to guide you deeper. Relax tension on the inhale and find your dharma and going to your edge on the exhale, fulfilling your desire to keep the body healthy, strong, and flexible. Not because of the ego or fear of death, but just makes you feel more alive. And finishing that breath, we'll lift up, straighten both legs, pause at the center for a breath, staff pose, straight back, and then to the second side, Janushirshasana, bend the left knee out and press the left foot into the right leg. Meet that pressure with the right leg so that both legs can engage, hug to the midline, support, lift and lengthen the spine, and gradually fold over this right leg. So there's a slight twist to the right involved. So we keep centered, right straight over this right leg, with shoulders square, level. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow forward. Bowing to your highest purpose. Your soul's desire. Create, to love, and to serve. Lift and release up to a straight back. And then widen the legs to wide angle. Flex the ankles. Spiral the inner thighs down. And draw the lower back in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, engage the legs like you're lifting the kneecaps up, flexing and strengthening the muscles that you're stretching before you put that tension of folding. So inhale, expand, release any tension, and exhale, melt forward, aligning with your body's needs. Feeling introspectively, what are the the patterns that we fall into? Can we be more mindful, even in the simplest actions like a forward fold? What is our body asking for? Versus what is the mind saying we should do? So it's not the ego. That rules our desire, but our interest in the natural unfoldment of life. Now rest and lift up to a straight back. Bring the feet in front once more, and then some options to cross the ankles in Sukhasana. Maybe wish to be up on a blanket for better posture, or some other seated hip openers. You have Swastikasana, the auspicious pose, where the knees go even wider and the heels are more or less in line with each other. The auspicious pose, or if you prefer lotus pose and want to take one foot up to the hip crease, or both, do that. Or maybe Sukhasana is just perfect for us, and we can just stay there. And be aware of the alignment, the head, neck, and trunk, the shoulders back and down, and the navel in. Produce a grounding, strengthening through the core of the pelvis, as though you're pulling your heels in towards the sitting bones to help the lower back draw in and lift up. Now that you have perfect posture, we'll do some alternate nostril breathing. The pattern I'd like to use is to exhale and inhale through one nostril, and switch at the top of the inhale, exhale and inhale through the next. So we'll do this together to start, and then you can just continue at your own pace. Inhale, fill the lungs. The top of the inhale, close the left nostril. Slowly exhale through the right. Count to 4. And then inhale right, counting to 4. The top of the inhale, switch, and exhale left, counting to 4. Inhale left, switch, and exhale right. Keep counting to yourself, sitting up straight and tall. Rest hands on the knees and breathe normally through both nostrils. Full inhalation and full exhalation. Now please recline again onto your back. finish up with inversion. Lift up the knees, press the feet down, and slide the backs of the hands under the buttocks. And sit on the back of the hands so it's easy to lift the legs and extend the legs to the sky. Sense the effects of the inversion on the physical and energetic aspects of your body. If your body has the desire to invert more, you can lift the hips up and tilt the legs back over the head into plow. And then bend the knees, roll the back down, and hold on to the ankles or the feet so that you can pull the knees in towards the armpits in Ananda Balasana, or happy baby. And these babies like to play sometimes, rolling back and forth, side to side, whatever intuitive movement your body craves, desires. You can fulfill that. Gradually release, feet down, walk the legs out, and lift the arms up over the head. Take a full body stretch. Spreading the fingers, palms, toes, feet, moving all those little muscles in the hands and feet, wrists, and ankles, wiggling, turning, twisting, whatever movement feels right in your body. If there was any pose your body craves to finish with, do that. Or just continue stretching, moving parts of your body, the face, the mouth, and the tongue, letting everything move where it wants until your body is satisfied, all its desire to move, and it can come to rest in Shavasana by bringing the arms by your side, turning the palms face up, and sliding the shoulder blades under the back so they're flat and the chest is open to breathe calmly and deeply. Add any additional clothing you may need to stay warm or relaxed with props. And begin to settle into the pose. Once you've found a comfortable position, just let your body lay there. You don't need to do anything more. You can simply enjoy the peace, the pleasure of relaxing every part of your body, from the crown of your head, relaxing the forehead, the cheeks, the jaw. Inviting your shoulders and arms to rest. Thanking your back, hips and legs so they can let go of any final effort. They don't need to work anymore now. And you can dissolve any final stress or effort. Soften the way that you're holding yourself. The floor is holding you now, safe and secure. And you don't have to hold yourself. You can trustfully surrender to the floor. There's nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do. This time you set aside so you have no other responsibilities, cares, or worries. And you're free to enjoy this relaxation fully, to sink deeply into the mat. Perhaps to let your mind drift off, float away to your happy place, where everything is just the way you like it. You are perfect in every way. You've fulfilled your desire to grow, love, create, and serve, aligning with your deepest truth to achieve the right relationship with life and to allow it to unfold naturally and effortlessly. Fulfilling our dharma brings us more life, opens our hearts, strengthens our will. And fulfills our soul's longing. Now begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle the fingers, and waken the muscles through your body. Enliven, animate, and then you can roll to your side and enjoy a moment of peace, serenity, and fulfillment. And if you're ready, then rise to an easy seated pose. I'm so proud of each of you for dedicating this time to fulfilling the dharma of yoga. I bow to that highest purpose, that soul's longing within you. Namaste.